and welcome to my channel. I'm Bunny, or Gun Bunny. I am going to be shooting the next few videos in front of this background at the table because I'm doing some reorganizing because I want to set up a historical set. I haven't really talked about this much on my channel, but the thing that really got me into guns was actually history and historical guns. So I really would like to have a set that I could film historical gun stuff and cosplays in front of. But without further ado, let's actually talk about one of these historical guns. The C96 Mauser. Let's talk about one of those historical guns. The Mauser C96 or the Broom handle. Before I get more into it, I just want to let you know that I have a Patreon and a P.O. box. These are the only ways that I'm doing support. I'm not doing sponsorships or monetization. So if you would like to support me, please check that out. For Patreon, you get extra Gun Bunny content. I'm happy to take anything to my P.O. box, even if it's just surplus gear, etc., or anything to do with my other hobbies. My social medias will also be linked in the description below with those. I post every day. I post every Monday and Thursday, so look out for my videos then. Make sure to subscribe and comment. So if you've been watching my channel, sorry, I wiggled the camera. If you've been watching my channel, I like a good stocked pistol. The main one I use is a Glock with a folding chassis stock on it that I've dubbed the Glockenstock. But things like this aren't actually that new. But I've recently learned that things like this aren't actually that new. One of my first videos actually covers one, I didn't even realize it until now, but the TP83, I think, or is it TP82? I always get that confused. Anyway, I'm going off script. Now, what I'm talking about today isn't even close to the Glockenstock in any way besides that it's the stock, it has a stock. That is a stocked pistol, that's a stocked pistol. And that's where the similarities end. Now, what I'm talking about today isn't really close to the Glockenstock in any way besides that it's a stocked pistol, and that's where the similarities end. The reason I'm talking about this today is for that very same reason. My mentor knows I really like pistols with stocks on them, and he happens to own one. So since this is a weird old gun that I'm going to be shooting, it falls under my love of stock, and that falls under my love of stocked pistols. I had to make a video about it. So a little bit of info about this before I go to the range and shoot it. This was the first successful semi-automatic. It was produced from 1896 to that's backwards in time. 1937 by a German company called Mauser. It is famously used by James Bond and Han Solo. It has a box magazine in front of the trigger. It has a very long barrel, and the wooden shoulder stocks that doubles as a holster or a carrying case, which I think is pretty cool. The grip is shaped like a broom handle, thus its name, the Broom handle, and it is 763 by 20. 763 and its cartridge, the 763 by 25 millimeter, 76325 millimeter, 763 by 25. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I always get confused by those. Maybe it's my dyslexia. But maybe I'm just dumb. A Mauser cartridge was the highest velocity made commercially until 1835 when .357 Magnum, my favorite, for more reason than one, came out. Approximately 1 million were made. So now let's head to the range.
So you take your stripper clip, you shove the rounds down into the magazine. When you pull the clip out of the way, the bolt will close. This is your safety. It's currently on fire. Forward would be safe. Hammer, trigger, sliding thing. So
It's very silly.
see the stripper, the guide there, right? And you push down on the top round and just push them all into the magazine. One, like, try. They're stubborn. It helps to be able to get one finger under the bottom. Yeah.
Let me have a better angle, that's why.
You want to be pushing at the backs of the rounds, not at the front. All right, now transfer your hand to a firing grip. And with your other hand, pull the clip up and out. And now there is a round chambered and the pistol is hot.
Okay, where's
so
what?
Keep the second hand nice and low because there's all the moving parts are up. Too much of it. Just point it that way and into the dirt. It's got me like that too. I think it's just needs a restrike. So just cock the hammer again.
Nope. I think I'm limp wristing it, that's why. Like, I'm not able to do that one-handed while shooting it well.
You're not, yeah, it's not quite back in battery.
Yes, that's because I'm not really good at shooting one-handed and not strong enough to, like, not let it limp, like... Yeah, I'm not...
It doesn't take any strength, but...
I mean, I think I'm...
No, like, look. I had a death grip on it. It's just
finicky?
It's just finicky.
Oh, okay.
Remember, it is a 100-year-old gun. Aim higher. Higher. Now be careful because it's a mite wobbly.
What does that mean?
Again,
which part is wobbly? This
the connection between the stock and the grip.
Okay.
And your safety's on.
Where should I go? Into the dirt or?
Yep, you're just shooting in the dirt. Thumb the safety off.
I'm getting a side picture.
Yeah, but you're gonna need a fresh safety sight picture once you take the safety off.
Yeah, but I'm trying to get the feeling right. You know what I mean?
And now. If the trigger seems dead, recock the hammer. If that doesn't work,
a lot of fun shooting this gun. I can't usually shoot pistols one-handed, so this was really fun. It is harder to shoot it as a pistol two-handed, so because the just ergonomics aren't built for that. But I guess I got a better practice with my one hand. The stock and pistol connection point were really wobbly, and so it made it really hard to shoot stocked. I'm assuming that it was easier and more connected. It is a 100-year-old gun, not the design. This is what I shot was a physical antique, which is why I only shot it a little bit and I didn't do many drills with it because it's so old and kind of doesn't work that well. I didn't want to, overdo it and cause damage to this 100-year-old item. If it were a reproduction, I might have put it through its paces a little bit more. I thought it was really fun shooting this. This is the second stocked pistol I've ever shot. It was fun. It definitely gave me Glock and stock vibes in terms of the yes, this is a pistol with a stock on it. In no other ways though. I had to try stripper clips for the first time, which was very interesting. I liked them and I see why they're used, but I think it's just gonna take me a minute to get used to them with practice. My favorite part of this gun actually is the fact that the stock doubles as carrying case / holster. Of that. That's not only creative and a great use of space and materials engineering wise, which I really appreciate that it can kind of fold in on itself which I really, really appreciate, but it's just kind of cute and it's nice. Certain things that are so elegant like that, it just makes sense and it makes things so much simpler. It's like a design orgasm, if that makes sense. It's like of using existing force or to help cycle the gun. It makes me really happy because it's already a byproduct that exists. I might be using the wrong words. Force, pressure, or gas, maybe. I don't know. I'm using the wrong terminology. It's been a while. Anyway, but yeah, so using that to help with the function because it's an already existing byproduct, it's just, I love it. Oh my God, it makes me so happy. I have no idea. There's no other way I can explain this than a design orgasm. It looks really wonky gun, but I like it. I like it. I like it. I think, I was very skeptical at first, but I personally really like it. It's nice and small and light. I can shoot it one-handed. And, for an antique, it actually ran pretty well. I'm assuming that it ran a lot better when it wasn't, a century old. When I first saw this, I was like, oh, this is dumb looking. I now understand why everyone gets a hard-on for a 1911 and why that's considered so revolutionary. And then I shot it and I learned more about its design. And this is my personal opinion. 1911s are cool. And I will admit this once. There, you have it, internet. I admitted it once, and now I can go back to shitting on them for the rest of my life because this is so much cooler. Yeah, it's a weird, jankily shaped ergonomic nightmare with this, it looks dumb as hell, but if you think about it, it's kind of cool. It's also the first successful semi-automatic. Like, that in itself is pretty cool, and for being the first successful semi-automatic and all its cool design features and the fact that it works and its lightness and its, you know, general, it's very intuitive. If I can get a reproduction, I might shoot it out of brutality in my flapper dress because I refuse to compete with a 1911. Yes, I am shunning one of the most popular guns for gun history nerds for the most popular janky-ass gun and shitting on the 1911 instead. Welcome to my channel. I can do what the fuck I want. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment below your thoughts on the Mauser broom handle. All right, bye!
This is the magazine.